at your best. You are love. You're positive, motivating thoughts. Welcome back to episode. No, I was playing. Welcome back, guys, to episode 4. I'm standing because I have my hijab on. I've been trying to wear it more, and look at how cute my edges look. I did my makeup, and black is beautiful, period. And yeah, I'm feeling great today. And as always, I'm going to be looking at my computer because we're talking about music today. We're going to be talking about neo soul music specifically, but also like jazz, R&B type of music. And if you see me looking at my computer, I wrote some notes down, and I just feel like there's a couple of artists. Well, neo soul, it literally heals your soul. Like you feel the music in your soul, and it just makes you feel so good. Or a lot of these songs that I'm going to be sharing today are just like super relatable. And black is beautiful, and all the artists that I'm talking about today are black, and their songs are beautiful. We're beautiful, and that's no period. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with like a little background about what neo soul is. Also, here's my neo soul playlist. It's on Apple Music. I'll leave it in the description box below. But yeah, I just want to talk about a little bit about what neo soul is, and yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you guys like my favorite albums, my favorite artists, and just songs that have helped me on this healing journey and that are super relatable, and that also like I grew up to when I was younger. Okay, so neo soul. So it's spoken words with aspects of jazz, soul, and R&B, and it's the influences of neo soul. Neo soul is fused its soul roots with funk, jazz, hip hop, and African music. And I feel like neo soul artists like it started to become like more famous, I guess, in the 1990s. And at first, hip hop and R&B were like the two most popular genres of music. And then yeah, and I feel like with neo soul, it was a way of black expression with a lot of the songs that came out. And I feel like a lot of our parents who grew up in the 90s grew up in the era of black power and just soul music. So I feel like because of that, like it's had an impact on me, and I'm sure like other black people who are my age or even older. And yeah, so a lot of artists that I feel like are in the neo soul genre: Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, D'Angelo, Maxwell, Marvin Gaye, James Brown, Al Green. I feel like Alicia Keys too. Who else do I have on here? And also we're taught with neo soul. I feel like it goes hand in hand with jazz and R&B music, like that soulful music. So I just wrote like the OJ's, the Temptations, Michael Jackson. Um, who else? Rick James. Like I don't know. I feel like they all have wonderful music. Also, I feel like with neo soul music, it's like an organic flavor to the music. And when I was doing my research, something that came up is that like rather than using conjunctions, computer samplers, neo soul uses like live musicians. And I'm not that into music. I don't know the technicalities and all the verbiage and stuff like that. But I do feel like in neo soul, like you could hear like the instruments, the drums, the acoustic piano, the guitar, like you could really hear it in the song. And I feel like everything is energy, right? Sound is energy, and I feel like with neo soul, like there's some frequency they use in there or some sound that just makes you feel it in your soul. Like I feel like it heals a part of you. Like it's crazy how music makes you feel. And so, yeah, so we're going to start with the first person I wrote down. She's definitely like one of my favorite artists, Erykah Badu. And she is the queen and the first lady of like the neo soul movement. And dang, I don't know when I was put on to Erica Badu. It had to be like maybe when I was in like middle school or maybe even younger. I don't know, but my brother listens to Erica Badu, my mom, so I think I just got it from them. And I am so blessed I got to see her in concert. It was a really good concert. It was kind of dark inside, but it was really good. And yeah, she's one of my favorite artists. And I'm going to share with you guys some songs that I love from these artists. So, Erica Badu, number one, Bag Lady. And I feel like this song is so relatable to women. And so this song is about a woman carrying like a lot of emotional baggage from like her past relationship with men or whoever. And in this song, she repeats, "One day he gonna say you crowded my space." So I feel like this song really focuses on like allowing yourself to feel your feelings, like be angry, be sad, like feel all those feelings, resentment, and your heart is full of all of that, but you can't let these things consume your heart. You know what I mean? And I feel like she talks about that in the song. And my favorite lyric, she says, "Girl, I know sometimes it's hard and we can't let go. Oh, when someone hurts you, oh, so bad, you can't deny it. You can't stop crying. So, oh, if you start breathing, yeah, you won't believe it. You'll feel so much better, baby." And I feel like that's so true. Like, of course, we've all been in relationships, like, we've all had a past and it hurts. But once you kind of let that hurt go, that resentment, that anger, that sadness, and you just breathe, like, you feel so much better. And Erica Badu is right. You feel so much better. And that song is just so relatable in so many ways. So that's one song I really love by her. Okay, the next song, Next Lifetime. Um this song is just so it's so good. It's like in her music like she's telling a story and you're just listening to it like, okay, what's next? Like. And yeah, so it's called Next Lifetime. And in this song, Erica talks about like being in a relationship with someone, but also having feelings for someone else. And um, yeah, can't relate, but yeah, that's just a really good song. And then another song, Tyrone Live. That song, beautiful, so relatable. And yeah, so Tyrone is Erica's boyfriend's homeboy. So Tyrone is not Erica's boyfriend, it's her boyfriend's homeboy, right? And so basically in the song, like, Erica Badu's boyfriend is basically attached to homeboy Tyrone, like always hanging out with Tyrone, basically taking Tyrone on dates, not for real, but like Tyrone and him are best friends, and it's like he's giving all his love, his time, his energy to Tyrone, and Erica's like, "I'm doing all this stuff for you. I'm being the greatest person you could ever be with." No, she's not really saying that, but like you just gotta listen to the song. "I'm trying my best in this relationship, doing A, B, C, and D, and you all over Tyrone." And yeah, and since you love your homeboy so much, you could call him, not from my phone though, because I'm tired of putting up with your shit. That's what she says. And I feel like, when you're younger and like you messing around the store with your siblings and your mom's like, "Get show," like, and she's like, "Stop playing," and she like moves her teeth like this, like, and she's talking with just her teeth, she's not opening her mouth. Um, in the song, Erica's like, what does she say? Hold on, I'm gonna play it. Pause. I have to play it. Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Hold on. I gotta find the part. Okay, right here. "I'm tired of your shit. You don't never buy me nothing." Hold on. What did she say? "See, every time you come around, you gotta bring Jim, James,
Paul and Tyrone.
Okay, I don't, with this whole YouTube thing, copyright, I don't know if I could play the song above me singing, so I've just blessed your ears if you heard me sing. Um, but yeah, the boyfriend puts his friends above her, disrespects her, and basically just acting like a scrub. And yeah, she's just tired of him. It kind of reminds me of the song to the left, everything you own in the box to the left, in my class. Okay, but yeah. So that song, love that song. And then the classic song On and On by Erica Badu. Y'all gotta listen to her album. That album's beautiful. It just hits. And yeah, love me some Erica. Okay, we're moving on to person number two. Now you knew I couldn't forget my girl Lauren. And I feel like Lauren is just, especially the album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, like beautiful album. And she was in a group called the Fugees. The Fugees. I hope I'm saying it right. I can't really remember. I think that's what the group is called. And yeah, I feel like Lauryn Hill is known for her lyric. Hold on, hold on. Lyricism. Okay, I feel like Lauryn Hill's known for her lyricism. Ly- lyricism. Yeah, I said it right. That's a tongue twister. Anyways, um, yeah, and I feel like she's like neo soul and R&B with a little bit of reggae in there. And yeah, so originally when she was in her group, I guess like shit just hit the fan. I know she became pregnant. There was stuff going on in her group. And I think because of that, don't quote me, guys. I just did a little bit of research. But I think because of that, that's how the album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, became about. And I feel like in this album, like, she made this album when she was my age, I think like 23. And it's just so relatable. In this album, she talks about her relationship with God, romance, heartbreak, and she does like in this album. I feel like she does a little bit of rapping and singing, like going back and forth throughout the songs. And it's just a beautiful album, beautifully crafted. And yeah, I feel like the album's really touching, and it hits the soul. And I feel like throughout the album, she's a storyteller as well, just like Erica Badu. And I feel like it's just so relatable. And what else? In the album Miseducation, she's looking at her life as a whole and having questions on how her life became a reality, her growth, her dreams, her aspirations. And the reason why I feel like this album really hits, like I already said, we're talking about black artists already. But I feel like it really hits because I feel like she talks about black womanhood and feminism, and it's just so relatable. Um, So yeah, love Lauren. And the first song that I really love by her, Nothing Even Matters. Wow. I could listen to that song and like just cry. I feel like it's so beautiful. My mom put me on to Lauryn Hill. She put all me and my sisters on. Growing up, we'd hear all of her songs, and I always said like I always said like I want, and obviously I feel like love is such, not that there's so many different definitions to love, but I feel like there's so many components that go into love and how it shows up in somebody's life individually. And I feel like one thing I always say with love, like I want to feel like this song Nothing Even Matters with my partner. Like I know I've met my partner when I feel like this song. Like this song is so gentle, it's so loving, it's so warm. Um, and in this song, it talks about how love is so strong that everything else just seems so irrelevant. Like, no matter what's going on in the world, like, love is so strong. And I was when I was doing my research, it was on this article I found that she wanted to give people a humanistic approach to love again without like the physicality and the like sexuality part. And I feel like in today's age, like, and a lot of the songs we listen to, the rap music we listen to, I feel like us women are very overly sexualized, and it's really nice to hear a song about like, I don't know, this is how I perceive the song when I listen to it, like just connecting with somebody like on a spiritual level, and like just about love, and like no matter what happens in the world, like our love is so strong that nothing else matters. And it's just so beautiful. And I feel like it really talks about the power of love, and just its ability to overshadow anything else in life. And um, basically, it just explains when two lovers are united, nothing else holds significance. And I really liked, so this song is with Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo. D'Angelo, love him. And in his part of the song, he kind of talks about, he sings about how he doesn't need alcohol to feel good because his love for her makes him feel 10 feet tall. Man, that song is beautiful. I'm going to play it if this doesn't make the cut in my video because of copyright. I get it, so what? But I'm just gonna play it. It makes me feel like it's just such a beautiful song. Like, I don't know, like, have you ever listened to a song and you're just like, you're happy, you feel those emotions, like you just cry? Like, I love listening to this song. And yeah, it's beautiful. And I'm gonna play it. And like, how the song starts, you could feel it like in your soul, especially with D'Angelo in the back. Oh, let me know when I feel what I feel. Y'all just know my wedding playlist gonna hit. I already have my wedding playlist for when I get married to my husband, but it already hits. Like, it just hits. And I feel like I got that old soul. Yeah, I feel like I'm an old soul. Gotta love it. Okay, so yeah. So the next song is I Gotta Find Peace of Mind by Lauryn Hill. I feel like that's, oh gosh, Shane, just hurry up. Just go, mate. Just go. It's fine, I already stopped. Hurry up, they can't even hear you. What? What am I eating tomorrow? I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. Okay. I was just thinking that. We'll see. Okay. The next song is I Gotta Find Peace of Mind. Sorry, guys, I feel like I keep getting interrupted, but we're here. I Gotta Find Peace of Mind, second song. And I feel like, I'm pretty sure this song was recorded live. And like, you could just hear the musicians in the back. Like, the song is so raw. Like, her voice is raw, the musicians playing the instruments, and like, just so much emotion behind her storytelling. Like, it's beautiful and it's very authentic. And in this song, she kind of reflects on challenges of achieving her inner peace based on her past relationship, and the struggle of like kind of finding harmony within yourself and peace due to that like emotional impact from her former partner who was draining her energy and causing this pain. And in the song, she says, it's impossible, but I know it's possible. And it's just crazy because people were really like relationships, whatever, family members, but in her case, relationships, like they'll really drain all your energy, all your inner peace. And sometimes it feels like it's impossible to gain that version of yourself back, the person you were before being in that relationship. But sometimes you just come out 10 times better and you come out as a different version of yourself. And yeah, this song is just so relatable. Um, she begins to seek a deeper meaning of what that means for her, and just having faith, and just having faith in yourself, in the universe, in God, and just personal growth. And I really appreciate how in this song she emphasizes her gratitude for like a new beginning, and the ongoing journey towards that inner peace. And I feel like, at least I'm speaking for myself, but I feel like a majority of us are like trying to find that inner peace with us being on this self discovery journey. And as I always say, to love someone is to attend 1,000 rebirths. And I feel like with loving yourself, it also comes with peace and just being at peace with life. And I always say, like, I always want to do stuff from love, love, and just having peace in my heart. And that's the main goal for me, honestly. So the way she crafted that song is so beautiful. And yeah, she has other great songs, but those two hit home for me. Um, the next artist we're diving into is Jill Scott, aka Sheila from Why'd I Get Married? And you know, she was going up that hill to save her marriage. I'm just playing, but if y'all haven't watched that movie, Why'd I Get Married? It's hilarious. Like, not hilarious, but it's good. Um, Sheila in the movie, she bossed up and she found herself a real man, someone who loves her, who cherishes her.
Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Sheila, her real name's Jill Scott. She's an actor, songwriter, artist, and for her, I'm going to be touching on the album Who is Jill Scott. And I feel like throughout this album, she's really teaching her listeners to believe in themselves and just embracing themselves. Um, yeah, and I feel like she's a poet, and she expresses herself through power, elegance. Yeah, it's just beautifully crafted. And her elegance is like, you could really see it throughout the album. And like, I don't know, it's just so beautifully crafted. And throughout her album, I feel like she has a message for women in cultural empowerment. And there's a lot of strength and confidence in her voice, I feel like. Like you could feel that like power, the confidence in her voice when she sings. So beautiful. And okay, I'm gonna say three songs I really love from her. So Golden. Oh my gosh. I remember back in the day, my parents blasting this song, or my auntie blasting this song, and me and my cousins and my sisters back in the car, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, gold. Okay, I'm gonna stop singing. But that song, oh, like I feel like there's so many affirmations in that song. And in that song, like the way she sings, she's loud, she's powerful, she's full of joy. And like it just resonates onto her listeners. I mean, it resonates onto me to this day. Like, I don't know, when I have kids, we finna be listening to this. Like affirmation music, like music that's really powerful and you could just feel it in your bones, your skin and bones. And yeah, I feel like in this song there's a lot of self empowerment, self love, self journey, self discovery, and just feeling like powerful. And I feel like her message is very like uplifting. Um, and I really like she starts the song, I'm taking my freedom and throwing it in something. I can't remember the exact lyrics, but just taking her freedom and just taking it and just being confident. And yeah, so love that song. I will be blasting this song on Sunday in the mornings when it's time to clean the house with the kids. Okay, next song, He Loves Me. I think she wrote this song about her ex-husband when they got a divorce, but it kind of, I think it just talks about how her husband just loves her so much. I don't know, it's hard to explain these songs. Like you got to listen to it and just you got to have the experience for yourself. Just listen to these songs for yourself and feel it. Blast it in your car, in your headphones, in the shower when it's wash day. Like, yeah, and I feel like that song is really like versatile. Like, it's very like rich and like soulful. You know what I mean? I also like the song A Long Walk. She just has really good songs, and yeah, love her. So those are like my, I'm not gonna say top three. No, yeah, top three that I listen to a lot for neo soul. But like there's some other artists that I wrote down that I absolutely love. So D'Angelo, Brown Sugar, Lady, oh my lady. Like, oh, like, okay, there's this one part of the song in Lady. Gotta play it. And if you don't hear it in the rest of the video, that means I could possibly get copyright. Yeah, that song's amazing. So yeah, D'Angelo, love him. And then I feel like this kind of gets into, I feel like this is still a category of like neo soul, but more soul R&B, a little funk to it. Marvin Gaye. Man, y'all really, I'm putting y'all on. Y'all really got to listen to these songs live on blast. Like the way they crafted these songs, the way that they were crafted as humans and being able to express themselves through music, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Oh baby, that part. Mm. Um, rest in peace. His dad, man, a lot of a lot of hate there. He didn't deserve that from his father. Rest in peace. If you guys didn't know, his father shot him when they got into an argument. And I'm pretty sure his father was jealous of him. Pretty sure. Hold on, let me search this up. Make sure my facts are right. Um okay, yes, Marvin Gaye was shot. I hope I'm saying his name right. Marvin Gaye. He was shot on his birthday, shot and killed at the age of 45 by his father. And yeah, he was shot twice. But I'm pretty sure like his dad was jealous of him. Like I feel like I've heard that before. Could be wrong. Um, but yeah. Okay, Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. And Distant Lover. Wow. I keep telling y'all my wedding playlist finna hit. If I Should Die Tonight. That whole album is just beautifully crafted. And yeah, love him. Another artist, Rick James. I feel like with Rick James, like he's smooth, he's kind of edgy, he got that funk, that rock to him, that soul. And he was rocking that hair back then. That little I wouldn't say it was a bob. I feel like he did layers with his braids, but he really pulled that off. His little outfits. Love me some Rick James. I got put on to him by my grandpa. Shout out my grandpa. Um, when we would go to Arizona to visit my grandpa for the summer, we would just, whenever we'd ride around in the car, I just remember listening to Rick James. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that song. And like the way, like, you guys just gotta watch the videos of him performing this song live. Like the way he's like articulating himself and vocalizing himself, like he definitely has that edge and funk to him, but like still very soulful, you know? Give It to Me, Super Freaky. That's a good one. Um, what else? Yeah, I feel like those are like my two favorite songs by him. Next, James Brown, another artist my grandpa put me on to. Um, and it's funny because James Brown was known as the godfather of soul, and like he also had that raspy like texture, that raspy voice. He was very raw, very powerful in his songs. And if you look at videos of him or pictures of him performing, he was on every drug in the book. He, yeah, he would like sweat on stage, like he was on something, but you could tell he was feeling that music. And I'm telling y'all, neo soul, R&B, that little funky edge music, you be feeling that. And yeah, and the song I really like from him, it's A Man's World. Great song, great song. And the last person I wanted to touch on, Al Green. Now, I was blessed to be able to go to like this, I think it was like an 80s, 70s concert. I can't remember the name of the concert, but Al Green performed. And y'all already know the song I was going to say is Let's Stay Together. And that song is also going to be on my wedding playlist. But his voice, like, it's very rich. And like he's able to like, guys, like I said, I'm not a musician, so I don't know all the right terms and stuff. But in this song, when he's singing "Let's Stay Together," when he's like like it just keeps going. Like he holds that note and just flies with it, and it's so beautiful. It's important. Like, of course, we all listen to the music that we listen to, but I would say neo soul is like top two, not number two. Either that, I don't know, because lately I've been listening to Afrobeats, Caribbean music, um, neo soul, and then R&B and hip hop. I don't know. I neo soul is up there for me, and I don't know. When you listen to music that hits your soul and it's very healing, like it's very therapeutic. That's the word. It's very therapeutic, peaceful, and relatable. Like especially when I was listening to Lauryn Hill, the Miseducation album, like it's just so relatable. It makes you feel like you're not alone, especially as a black woman just going through life and just womanhood. Like it's very like nurturing, very like it's comfort to it, you know? So yeah, I just thought I'd make a little video for episode 4 to my podcast just about like different music that empowers me, that lifts me up, music that it like still empowers you even if you're feeling down. You know what I mean? Because it's like relatable. And lately, I've been listening to them more. I've always listened to neo soul, but I think maybe I've been listening to it more just because it resonates with just the life experiences I've been through, and they're just beautifully crafted. And yeah, I feel like
Okay, guys, Tame's making a beat for me. In this lifetime, I feel like I keep saying, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it. But I keep saying, I feel like, yeah. So just ignore that. Thank you for this approved message. Bye.
in this lifetime, I want to do everything from love. I want to have peace in my heart, um, and just continuing to love myself in every part of my life. And these songs have got me through so much. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 4. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.